Yes, hi students, very good evening everyone and welcome to Om Institute. And yes guys, for all the college going aspirants, okay, this is an important video because the important and the biggest doubt of any college going aspirant is whether they can manage gate preparation. Some of them really want to do, okay,
Yes,
but
hi,
they,
students, very good evening.
but they just have that fear ki of course it's not going to be possible with college. But I'll tell you, most of the history, if you think about toppers, okay, has been written by college going aspirants. Of course, there have been good ranks achieved by dropout, but majority of the good ranks are indeed achieved by the college going students. Okay, I have seen it. I myself secured All India rank 9 in third year, and I have seen several students, okay, this year and throughout my entire 14-15 years of journey teaching students, that many college going aspirants have done it within the college life in the first attempt. Okay, and as you know, this year another history already created. A third year student got rank 1, All India rank 1, third year student. Okay, so everything is possible. It's about you, okay, to plan it, okay, to strategize it. Okay, so yes guys, very good evening everyone. Come on quickly, everybody keep joining the session, and yeah, update all your friends that the session is now live. Yes. Okay, yeah, so let's get started with the session. Okay. Yes, students. Okay, so yeah, let's get started with the session, guys. And what all we are going to discuss in the session, let me make it very clear. Okay, it's like TOC, the table of contents for today. Number one, okay, number 1 point. Okay, the many college going aspirants, they are not really much aware about the gate. They know, of course, every engineering aspirant must be knowing there is something like gate, but to be honest, they don't exactly know what benefits they can get. There are multiple direct and multiple indirect benefits that this exam is going to offer. Maybe if you're clearly aware about that, you get a lot of motivation. Okay, number 2. Okay, then if you are clear that yes, the gate exam is your cup of coffee, okay, then you can think about what is the right time to start your gate preparation. Okay, so we're going to talk about secondly about this. Third, we'll talk about, okay, as I told you, the biggest doubt and the biggest fear of college going aspirant is, will they be able to do with the college academics? Will they be able to manage time? Okay, so what is the smart time management techniques? Okay, what are the smart time management techniques? What measures can make you topper? And at the end, okay, we'll have a question and answer. Let me cover the content, and if you have any doubts regarding gate preparation, regarding balancing gate with college, regarding any time management funda, okay, you can ask me. Okay, so let's have the Q&A also at the end of the session, and let's get started. Okay, let's get moving ahead, guys. Okay, so first, okay, the benefits of the gate examination. Okay, so let me brief it very quickly. Okay, let me brief it very quickly so that, you know, you have that enough motivation to talk about this examination. The direct benefits, okay, are the 2 benefits known to everybody. Okay, indirectly there are many, but if I talk about direct benefits, there are the 2 direct benefits. Okay, whether you think in terms of higher education or whether you think in terms of money, in terms of salary, in terms of a very well secured job, okay, gate exam is there for you. Yes guys, it can offer you high paying jobs in PSUs. At the same time, if you need to have, you know, if you had the dream of pursuing a degree from the topmost institutes, branded institutes of our nation, and they are IITs, of course, or IISc, and they are not only branded institutes of our nation, they are known all across the world. IITs and IIScs are famous across the world. Okay, so if you have the dream of still getting a degree, okay, you know, a master's degree or a PhD degree from any of the prestigious institutes, okay, GATE is, you know, clear-cut option for you. And not only this, guys, you now also get higher education, not only from IIT or IISc, but several foreign universities as well. Okay. Now, definitely, okay, if you compare the outcome, of course, definitely, if you talk about, let's say, MTech itself, the basic MTech program, okay, which is going to be for 2 years, what benefits do you get? Okay, whether you should go for masters or not, definitely it is going to boost up your knowledge like anything. You learn from IITs, you learn from IISc, the professors are, you know, well qualified to give you the best knowledge, and at the same time the atmosphere, okay, the students in IITs become sharp, Okay, because the surroundings, every student around you is, willing to learn something, and in that competition, you really get motivated and learn something. Okay, so you really improve and enhance your knowledge, but at the same time, when you talk about the end result after 2 years, placement trends, if you compare the placement trends of, regularly, if you pass out from a private or even a state level university, completing your BTech, okay, what packages do you get? Okay, mostly in the range of, if it's a very, very, very good university, you'll get it in the range of 6 to 8 lakhs, but mostly till now it's 3 to 4 LPA. And forget 3 to 4 LPA or 6 to 8 LPA, it's mostly, whether you're a EC or EE aspirant, most of the jobs are still taking you towards the IT sector. Okay, most of the jobs are still towards the IT sector, which is not your core. So you even leave your core, you switch to the IT sector, and that to not add those fancy packages. Okay, so as compared to that, if you talk about the placements after masters, you definitely have a big benefit that you will be recruited in your core companies. Okay, and these days VLSI is on the boom, semiconductor industry on the boom, and for that reason, whether it's a EC student or a EE student for masters, they are opting VLSI as their specialization, because if you get a VLSI in a top institute like IIT, IISc, or even NITs, you are ensured to get a very fancy placement. Okay, and there are a lot of VLSI recruitments happening, whether you talk about Qualcomm, Texas, Intel, Nvidia, or etc. Okay, and the average packages, in the top IITs in VLSI is moving around somewhere around 25 to 30 lakhs. I'm talking about average. Students are getting recruited in VLSI even at 45 to 50 LPA, but around in top IITs or IISc, 25 to 30 LPA is what definitely, you can expect. Correct, dear. Right. So, the end results, of, completing this master's after 2 years that you get in your core domain, and at the same time, you compare the placements, which you expect after BTech, maybe 3, 4 lakh or 6 lakh or 8 lakh per annum, it is suddenly enhanced to 25, 30, even 40, 50 possible. Okay. So it's a multi-fold increment, and I think for that reason, it's worth going for masters. At the same time, you think that yes, you cannot afford to go for masters right now. You need to be financially strong and stable on your own. You don't need to be dependent on your parents. Okay, then definitely, okay, the next thing that you can opt is, yes, there are several PSUs recruiting only through GATE examination. Now, there are two things I'll talk in terms of PSUs. Okay, there are several PSUs directly recruiting through GATE. They are not conducting any separate written examination. Okay, they are only going to take the GATE score and call you for the next step. That next step may be interview or direct selection. It depends on PSU to PSU. Okay, so in that point of view, GATE again is beneficial for you. And then there are some PSUs, okay, which do not recruit through GATE. For example, let's take the case of HPCL, okay, or commonly BHCL also. There are several PSUs who will conduct separate written examination. Okay, but let me tell you, the level of that separate written examination is nothing in front of GATE. Okay, but yeah, syllabus is comparable to that of GATE. Okay, so suppose some notification comes up, HPCL announces the recruitment. Okay, what are you going to do if HPCL is going to announce the recruitment? Okay, and suppose it gives the exam in next 2 to 3 months. And not only PSU, think about esteemed organizations, okay, like ISRO. Okay, DRDO, okay, like ISRO is going to conduct the exam this year. Okay, the date is not yet announced, but let's say the exam come in 3 months. Okay, so the 2 to 3 months will never be sufficient to go in the depth of the concepts. Okay, you'll be merely able to study the upper level syllabus, which is not enough for any competitive examination. Okay, so what I suggest is, if you are prepared for GATE and then any such recruitment notification comes up, whether it is HPCL, whether it is ISRO, or whether it is the state level AE examinations, that also many engineers, also target. Okay, the exams of Genco, Transco, Discoms. Okay, you are prepared if you prepare for GATE, because GATE requires the most conceptual knowledge. Okay, and if you're conceptually prepared, if you have understood the subject, you can crack any particular examination. Okay, so whether you talk in terms of PSU recruiting directly through GATE, good. If they are taking separate written examination, then also good. You have already prepared. You have already prepared the syllabus for every separate PSU. You don't have to, you have to study again and again. You just have to revise. You just have to revise. Okay, Janvi, noted. We'll plan. Okay, we'll plan sessions on YouTube. Now, moving ahead to some indirect opportunities. Okay, some indirect opportunities. Now, see, commonly you might have heard we talk about GATE, ESC together. GATE and ESC together. Why? Because the GATE syllabus is a subset of engineering services syllabus. I mean, if you have prepared for GATE, you have done a major part of the engineering services syllabus. To be honest, I'll tell engineering services has some separate syllabus, but at least a major part of that you have done. And then after preparing for GATE, it's a sequential step, of course. Okay, you can target the class 1 group A gazetted post, okay, for which you will write down the engineering services examination. Okay, and let me tell you, those subjects, if you have prepared for GATE, it is prepared for ESE, because level of ESE exam will be below GATE. Only thing is, ESE has more of a, you can say horizontal depth, lot of syllabus. Okay, GATE has a lot of vertical depth. Vertical depth means the questions can be having more depth and more particular knowledge is required. Okay, so that is why the subjects which you have prepared for GATE, okay, is already prepared for ESE. Okay, so 70-80% you are prepared for ESE. As the next step, you can target ESE examination as well. Okay, so it's advisable first to conquer GATE and then also think about the engineering services later on. And then the biggest benefit for college going students, let me tell you, okay, the students watching this session may be of different universities. But let me tell you, whatever university you are in, whatever part of the country you are in, okay, the GATE syllabus, 99% chance I'm telling. Okay, I have seen the syllabus of different universities, even if you are from NIT or state government college or a private engineering college, whatever part of the country you are in, but openly I can say, okay, with 99% surety that the GATE syllabus collides only with your second and third year of your engineering. Okay, of course, if you take engineering maths, then, first year also comes into picture. But if I talk about technical syllabus, the technical subjects that you study collides with the second and third year of your engineering. Okay, and there is only minimal 0.1 or 1% syllabus that is related with final year. Okay, so that means what? If you rightly begin your preparation from second and third year, okay, and you are preparing for GATE, which is a pure conceptual examination, you need to study every subject in depth. What does it mean? You definitely are going to excel in college academics. There is no chance. I'll tell you my personal story, true and honest story. Okay, right. So in terms of VLSI, all are actually very good, Janvi. So you can take, any of these colleges. All are equally good for VLSI. Okay, I prefer ISC Bangalore, but all are good. There is no ifs and buts like that, which I can say. Okay, so dear, what I was telling you is, I'll tell you my own personal true story. So I got 9th rank in third year. I started my GATE preparation, okay, from 5th semester. Okay, July, somewhere around July end, and the semester begins in July. Our college semesters used to begin in first week of July. Okay, so I started my GATE preparation in 5th July. Okay, I started casually, but then when I got to know, okay, third year students can write the examination, I became serious and I thought, let me give a full-hearted attempt. Okay, for that, I managed minimum attendance of the college. I was not very regular to the college in 5th semester. Okay, I just whatever basic minimum formality required, I did it. Okay, and then 5th semester examination, I secured the highest CGPA out of all my 8 semesters. Okay, in my 5th semester, my CGPA was 9, exact 9, and I did not touch 9 CGPA in any of the other semesters. In other semesters, I had some 8 point something. In some semesters, I even had 7 point something, very honestly. But 5th semester, out of all my 8 semesters, was my highest CGPA. Okay, I did not pay attention to the college. I had minimum attendance during the 5th semester. Okay, I missed most of the classes because my target was GATE. But see, eventually I got 9 CGPA. Why? Because out of the 6 subjects that I had in that particular semester, 5, yes, I think I had 6 in that semester, 5 were GATE subjects. Okay, 5 were GATE subjects. Even though not attending the college's class, okay, or maybe you work in IT for 1 or 2 years, you might have forgotten most of the things what you did even in college, and then you restart. So it's like a very, very fresh beginning. But if you do it with college, at least you are in touch with academics. Of course, the college preparation, the college level exam pattern cannot be compared with GATE, but at least you are into touch academics. You are in the mode of study only. But once you go to the job, you are into a different mode. You get the habit of, our corporate life. And after that, switching to study is sometimes very difficult for several students. Right? Okay. So for that reason, I tell you, and this is not only my story. Many students who are very serious for GATE are actually getting, very good pointers, very good percentage in the college. Okay. Now let's talk about placements here. let's talk about placements. Okay, whatever placement come in your company, whether it is your core company or whether it is IT. Okay, one of the phase, okay, mostly in many of the companies, the first phase is a written and which includes a aptitude paper. Now see, with GATE you also prepare aptitude. If you are confident with the GATE level aptitude, placement level aptitude, you can crack easily. 100% you can crack easily. And then after written, what is there? Interview. Okay, now dear, if you only rely on your college exams, how do you crack college exams? You really think you are engineering aspirants? Okay, mostly we study just one night or maximum 2 nights before the examination, and still we are able to get, okay, 75, 80, 90% in the college examination. See how one particular engineering subject that you don't have any knowledge, but you are able to get, 80% or more just by a 1 night or 2 night preparation. That means the pattern of cracking the university examination is simple. It is decodable. Every student has decoded and they are able to perform in the college exams. Okay, but do you have the knowledge in that subject? And if you don't have, what you're going to speak in the interview? Let's say, even see why the core companies are only, coming to IITs. Why it's not coming to every university? Okay, because we are not ready for that interview. Why they will even come and waste the time? Because when they know they are not going to answer in the interview. Okay, so for that reason now, if you really perform, okay, in terms of placements, okay, you are very strong in terms of placements as well. Okay, you are very strong in terms of placements as well. Okay, students, some doubts are coming up, but I request you to, hold the doubts. We'll have the doubts and question answer session at the end. Okay, let me cover up my content. Okay, so, college going students, I think, whether your target is GATE or even if you see, let's say you don't want GATE. You only want to complete the degree and get whatever placement you get from the college. Let's say you don't want any PSU, you don't want any IIT MTech. But still it is advisable, very honestly, that you prepare for GATE so that at least you learn engineering. Okay, you don't write GATE, doesn't matter, but at least you will learn the subjects. Okay, just by studying a subject 1 night or 2 nights and cracking the examination, you're not learning. You are just dragging your life. Okay, so whatever, whether your target is GATE or not, but for college going aspirants, it is honestly advisable to prepare GATE so that at least you learn the subjects and the knowledge is never into waste and hard work never goes vain. Once you put the right hard work in the right direction, you are definitely going to see some fantastic career for you. Okay, so whether you have realized whether you want to prepare for GATE or not, forget. College going aspirants means prepare. Okay, you learn at least your subjects, you learn engineering, and definitely you excel in your college as well. Okay, now, okay, you are also ready for multiple other exams. As I told you, what other exams? Okay, the state AE examination. Okay, like especially in AP Telangana, there are a lot of vacancies that comes up, for AE vacancies, and then multiple PSUs. Some PSUs recruiting through GATE, some PSUs like I told you, HPCL and etc. Okay, if you talk about HPCL, if you talk about BHEL, okay, they are, so sometimes they also may recruit through GATE, but commonly these days they are having the separate examination, or the big examinations like ISRO, BARC. Now ISRO, some vacancies they take through GATE, mostly vacancies they take through direct written examination. Okay, you are prepared for all these examinations. Any GATE aspirant, any notification will come, and they will be happy only because they know they have completed the syllabus. They need to revise that. They need to solve the respective previous year questions of that examination. But if a student has not prepared for GATE, means not prepared for competitive exams, suddenly any notification comes, it is mostly not of use for those students. They may write the examination, but that's more or less a formality. That is more or less a formality. Correct, dear? Correct. So see, that multiple benefits you are going to get. Multiple. See, so don't only look into now there are n number of benefits with GATE. Okay, but as for college going students, what is important? What you should be aware about this examination? What are the indirect and what are the direct benefits that this exam offer? You should be aware so that you can start and you can take a decision. Okay, now let's say, okay, by any of these opportunities, you are motivated, you're energized, and yes, you're looking to prepare for GATE, but what is the right time? Many college going students think that, okay, let me complete the college. Who will prepare with college? Okay, let me complete the college. Okay, and then I will think about this. What is the right time? Honest advice. Okay, then I will talk about the right time. Then honest advice is, okay, you can now read in front of you. There is no better time to start working towards your dream. Yes. Okay, then right now. Okay, you may be in second year, you may be in third year, you may be in final year. Okay, whatever you are. Okay. The best time to start your preparation, if you really want to start, is now. Okay, don't just delay in thinking. The best time to start is just right now. Okay. Now I'll tell you many benefits. Okay, in fact, I'll tell you, if you are a first year engineering student by chance watching this video, for you also, if you really eventually, if you have the target of cracking the GATE examination, start from first year. Don't take burden in first year. At least complete the maths and aptitude syllabus and maybe one fundamental subject like networks or digital, any one fundamental subject, or forget the technical subject. Complete maths and aptitude itself is 28 marks here. That itself is 28 marks. Right? Okay. So guys, okay, why now? What are the multiple benefits that you are going to gain if you start preparing now? Okay, number one, as I already explained to you, similarity in the syllabus. GATE syllabus 99% collides with the second and third year of engineering. Okay, and that means you improve your academics as well. At the same time, you're not studying anything extra, anything out of the world. Okay, of course, in college we don't study in depth, but the same subject, you know about that subject, you have brief knowledge, but you're going to study it in depth. You're going to study from basics up to the depth. Okay, all your concepts will be cleared. So biggest reason that you should start preparing in college is the similarity in syllabus. It's not any random new syllabus you're going to study. Okay, that is the benefit of GATE examination. If you prepare for any other examination, okay, like MBA or something, you have to study a lot of separate things. But here GATE means you have to study the same subject name. Okay, electrical machines, okay, electronic devices and circuits, control systems, signal and systems, which is there in college academics, but you have to study it systematically from basics, understanding everything and going to the depth of the subject. Okay, next is, guys, okay, I should not speak about this, but everybody watching this, okay, ask to yourself, honestly, ask to your heart, you are an engineering going student, college student, second year, third year, whatever it is, don't you have time to spend for your career? See how much of the day, time of the day, I will talk about time management funda also, just wait, but realize, ask your heart, how much of the time you are having every day, you are wasting on either Instagram, on Netflix, okay, or Amazon Prime, or just chit-chatting with the students, or playing and etc. See, everything is important. You need refreshment, but think how much you are spending, how much percentage of the day you are only spending, okay, on the things that can be avoided. That can be avoided at least to a certain extent. You will realize that you actually have time. You will realize, you think how much of the college burden you have, and then you think how much of the time you spend around the OTT apps, the social media apps, or meeting with your friends or going here and there. Okay, you realize how much time you have. This is the answer. You should answer yourself rather than I giving any tips. But yeah, at the end, when I talk about time management, I'll practically show you, okay, considering that you have enough time spent in the college as well, and you are very busy in the college also, I can still show you that you have time left, at least some time left for your preparation. I'll show you a practical model of that. Okay. So because of that, I already told you, because of similarity in syllabus, okay, it boosts up your college performance like anything. Okay, I explained you this point. I told you my personal story also. I got 9 CGPA because of my GATE preparation itself in the 5th semester without even attending the college. Okay, I've already spoken about this point. How does it help in campus recruitment in the written exam as well as in the interview phase? Okay, and then the one more point is less pressure. I told you, see, if you take a drop, many students, I'm telling you, they want to prepare for GATE, but they, are willing to take a drop. Let the engineering somehow be over. Okay, and then they will peacefully. Why you want to wait for that? When college, it is possible with college. I have got 9th rank with third year. This year, one student cracked all India rank 1 in the third year. Several students, are able to get, single digit rank or ranks under 100. Okay, like, within the college year, second year, third year and final year, they are able to get the top ranks. Okay, so that itself proves it is possible. Okay, if people have done it, I'm not telling any hypothetical model. I'm telling something which has been already done, and every year college going students are getting good success. Single digit ranks, ranks below 100, ranks below 500. Okay, so it's nothing impossible. So why you want to take the drop? Because if you take drop, you have that added pressure. Okay, in final year, you may get some placement. If you're taking a drop, you also compromise with the placement. Okay, maybe that's not a very fancy placement. Okay, you listen to the topper story. You go to the Om Institute YouTube channel, listen to the topper story of this year. Many toppers you will find who have got the placement from college, but they did not accept the offer and they prepared. Now you think how much pressure they might be, or how much pressure you will be having. Suppose you get a job, maybe 6 LPA, 7 LPA, but you reject it. Okay. And then you say to your parents, okay, I'm not going to accept the job, I'm going to prepare for GATE. Or you're already in a running job. After 1 year, you take a drop. You'll definitely have a pressure. You will definitely have a pressure. Your parents' pressure, your society, if not parents, sometimes parents may be very supportive also. Okay, but the people around you, the society pressure, ki, okay, you're already passed out, you compromised a job, what are you doing? What will happen, if you are not successful? So many questions from around you. Okay, and you will be pressurized every time. But in college, what is the pressure? See, I'll tell you one reason why I think I got a good success in GATE examination within the third year. To be very honest, one important factor is I did not have any pressure. What is there in third year? Okay, I honestly tried. I gave my full attempt. I studied day and night. I don't deny. I really did hard work. Okay, but I had no pressure. Okay, and that improves the efficiency. If you study with pressure, somehow efficiency is compromised. Okay, so why do you want to go into that pressure zone? Okay, if you take a drop, your mind is always a pressure cooker. You can still perform, but you have to manage this cooker. Okay, your mind is always like a pressure cooker. Okay. Right. Yeah, Venkatesh, we are going to talk about, college time management. I'll talk about time management tips, whether you're second year, third year, final year. Right. Okay. So that is what. Okay. So see here. Okay. And then one more benefit I'll add. Okay. That yes. Okay. It's an early good career start. If you take a drop, okay, of course, why you are just delaying the things, and your age is also increasing. If you can do it in college, why do you delay for next 2 to 3 years to do the same thing if you can do it in college? Okay, so you give a good and early start to your career. Correct, dear? Okay, so for that, I think these are some good reasons for you to understand, okay, that yes, you should do it right now. Okay, now, if you are by chance a student who has gone from diploma to BTech, the lateral entry, okay, then you have double advantage for you. Why? Because when the student is going, by chance, if you're a diploma to BTech lateral entry student, so many times those students are struggling in the BTech. Why? Because they have come from diploma and they're not able to easily understand the concepts. Because in college, how it goes. It's just crossing the examination. That's it. Nobody is bothered to teach. So neither the students are interested in teaching, in learning. That is why the teachers are also not interested in teaching. Okay, so guys, for that reason, you lag behind. Okay, but if you are preparing for GATE, you get your concepts deeply. Because see, of course, GATE examination has depth. Okay, but when you prepare for GATE examination, and let's say you are studying from a correct platform, okay, like if I talk about the teaching methodology at home, we really focus on the basics and then take you towards advanced. We assume that whether you are BTech student, MTech student, diploma student, any type of student, any college student, private, government, NIT, we assume that in college, whatever you have studied is nothing. We start from the zero level and take you towards the 100% of that subject. So all your concepts are covered deeply. Even a fresher can understand. We start from that basics, and at the same time, it helps. In several state and central government examinations like SSC, JEE, RRB, JEE, or SSC, okay, or the state PSCs like, the Telangana or AP PSCs, the Genco, Transco, Discoms, as I mentioned in the beginning also. Right, dear? Okay. So now let's talk about the important time management. Okay. Do you have enough time? Okay. Or just the time passes away. This and that, the time will just pass away, or you have time. Okay. Or you have time. Right. So are you going ahead with that MTech, Harish Kumar? Yes, Harish, if you are going with the MTech and parallelly planning to prepare for GATE, I will request you to message me in the Telegram once. DM me, not necessarily in GOP. Okay, just DM me in the Telegram so that I can give you some tips if you are parallelly preparing with MTech, that too in NIT. Okay, right. No, Mohan, IITs, for MTech in IITs, interview will be there after GATE examination. Okay, for mostly, see, not all. Okay, some will not take, like IIT Bombay, it depends, year to year also they change it. Okay, ISC Bangalore is taking, IIT Bombay is not taking, IIT Delhi, in some of the fields they are taking, in some branches they are not taking. Okay, so for that you have to visit the respective college website and see. It depends on college, it depends on the specialization, the MTech branch also. Okay, so yeah, smart time management techniques. Okay, so guys, let's, before I show you a model, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Okay. This year, let's not talk about some NIT or some IIT or some Jadavpur University student. I'll tell you, one student this year of Osmania University, okay, which is the local university in Hyderabad, okay, in third year, he got 400 rank, some 430 rank. He was the live batch student, online live batch student. Okay, in third year, he got 400. And for third year student, it is still a very good success only. Okay. You listen to his success story, you listen to his video. He clearly mentioned how he managed time. He clearly mentioned, okay, that how he utilized the weekends, how he utilized, the college time to manage with gate preparation. See guys, everything is possible. Okay. Within third year itself, students are getting ranks below 500, ranks below hundreds, single digit rank like 9th, and this year All India rank 1 also by third year student. Everything is possible. It only depends on your willpower. If you want to do it, you will manage time. If you don't want to do it, you will have excuses. So you decide whether you want to find time or whether you want to find excuses. Now see, a tentative plan I will prepare. Okay, this is with respect to a college day. Let me say you have a fully loaded college day. You will have a fully loaded college day. How much time you spend to the college? Total 8 to 9 hours. Okay, I think I have written a reasonable time. Okay, 8 to 9 hours. Let me allow you to sleep for 7 hours. Enough, na? Enough. Okay, 7 hours you take for sleep. Then you need food, you need refreshment, you need a 3-course meal. Okay, or sometimes 4-course meal, evening tea, high tea, whatever you call it as. You have dinner, lunch, you have spent time on it. Okay, have your dinner and lunch, with family or maybe watching TV or mobile, whatever. Okay, 4 hours. How much? Yeah, 4 meals, not more than 4 hours. Na? Okay, so food and refreshment 4 hours. Okay, don't you think still 4 to 5 hours are left? Okay, see, for meals, how much it will take? For meals, eating the food is just 1 or 2 hours. Na? Okay, rest I have included refreshment time. In this time itself, you can watch your mobile, you can talk to your friends. Okay, still you have a balance of 4 to 5 hours. On a fully loaded college day, I'm assuming you are totally busy in the college. Because sometimes, what actually serious aspirants are doing? They are going to the college, maybe for the sake of attendance, but in the college also, they are finding out time. Okay, they are taking some gate, questions in the mobile app itself, and they are solving the questions in class. Forget, you don't do it. I'm talking about a fully loaded college day. You are totally busy in the college activities. Okay, then you need proper sleep, you need food and refreshment. You see where the things are going wrong. Okay. I'll tell Harish Telegram ID. I'll tell at the end of the videos. Okay. See where have I said any wrong model or something? Don't you have this much of time left to study? Study for what? Study for GATE. You think and decide. And this is, I'm telling, fully loaded. Sometimes, your colleges will be half day and will come to holidays also. Sundays you don't have college. Many colleges don't have on Saturday also. Okay. But even sometimes on weekdays, you may have half days in the college. Okay. But let's say every 5 days, okay, or 6 days, you are fully loaded with the college. Can't you spare this much of the time? Okay. Honestly, if you spare this much of the time and utilize your weekends more, you will be really, able to utilize your time. Okay. You'll be able to really utilize your time. Okay. So see, student Akbar is here. I used to take printouts to my office. Whenever I get free time, I used to practice while my simulation get running. Now see, okay, preparing with job is even more difficult. Let me tell you honestly, preparing with job is little more difficult. Preparing with college is at ease. But one of our student Akbar, okay, right. So see. Yeah, Akbar, we have not done enough videos for interviews, but yeah, we'll plan definitely. Okay. So see, the same thing I was telling you, it all depends on willpower. If any student has the willpower with college, with job, with everything, they are able to manage. If you don't have the willpower, you will have excuses. Okay. So only these are the two options. Either have your willpower and manage time. Okay. Tell me if it is a difficult model. Now let's come to the next case. Okay. This was a college day. Now there will be holidays, festive holidays, Sunday. For some colleges, Saturday also holiday. Okay, now holiday means college, you have no load. Zero. Okay, no commutation time, no college time. Okay, sleep, again you take 7 hours, sufficient. Okay, food and refreshment, which was 4, I increased because it is holiday, na? So you will have that urge, okay, to have some more refreshment. Okay, watching some more, at least one or 2 hours additional spending on OTT or with your friends. Okay, take it. Take it. Take that 6 hours also. For 4, I increased it to 6. Okay. Can you manage to study 4 hours in the first half, 4 hours in the second half? Think. 4 hours, I've written 4 plus 4. Why 4 plus 4, which is equal to 8? Okay, 4 hours in the first half, because you have off now, you don't have to go anywhere. Okay, can't you study, okay, 4 hours in the first half, okay, and 4 hours in the second half? Okay, first half means till your lunch, you say. Okay, you wake up at 8 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever time you wake up till the lunch time. Okay, can you manage 4 hours? Of course, with breaks and all also you will take. Okay, and can you manage 4 hours in the evening? I'm not telling continuous 4 hours. Okay, maybe you make it as 2 plus 2. Okay, morning you study 2 hours, then you have breakfast, and again you study 2 hours, and then you ready for lunch. After lunch, similarly, you have 2 hours, have tea, and after tea, you have again 2 hours and be ready for dinner. Can't you manage this thing? How to manage that 4 hours? That is your choice. I cannot give you a timetable like do this at 4 p.m., do that at 6 p.m. That's not going to happen. Okay, and if you are able to do it now, still calculate. Okay, 7, 6, 13 plus 8, 21. You still have a margin. A day is of 24 hours, and if you take 4 plus 4, you have still 3 hours left. Now it is up to you, these 3 hours, okay, whether you want to study more, whether you want to have more refreshment, it is up to you. But okay, if you are able to spend this much of the time, automatically, see, when gate exam is near, suppose only 2 months are left for gate, so then definitely you will spend this time studying. Definitely that seriousness will automatically come. Okay, but I am talking about the beginning phase. Okay, if you are able to do this on a holiday where you have no college, okay, still you have 3 hours, and that is your choice what to do in the additional 3 hours. See this. Okay, tell me if it is some impractical model that I'm talking today. Okay, and this is tentative, plus minus 1 you can do. You may sleep for 6.5 hours, somebody can sleep for 7.5 hours, so no problem. Okay, you can, if you sleep more, you can compromise in the refreshment, but don't compromise from this. Okay, a very practical model. Tell me openly, I challenge, and you write in the chat box if it is something impossible. If it is something impossible. Okay, tell me if it is something impossible, dear. Okay, let's discuss if it is impossible. So see, 2 different models are here. Guys, go through it and realize. Think deeply after this video that can't you actually manage this time? Yes or no? Think deeply into after this video. Okay, now, yes, let's say if you are able to manage time. Okay. How are you going to excel in the examination? So today, see guys, I have made several other videos on cracking the gate examination, which are only on strategy, what to do, from where to learn concepts, from where to practice. Today, I'm not talking anything much about that. I'm talking about how a college going student, why a college going student should do it, and how the college going student can manage time on a college day and on a off day, on a holiday, Sunday or festive holidays or Saturday or etc. Okay. And I think from my side, I have presented a practical model. Okay, right. So the SMART strategy. Okay, now, okay, there are of course the 4 pillars of preparation. I say the concepts, the practice, the test series and analysis, and the revision. Okay, and if you want each of them under one head. See, Akbar I remember Akbar, you were in the crash course. See, Akbar just prepared only with the crash course. We launched the crash course in November. Okay, and if you have the willpower and if you start at the right time, Akbar with the job, okay, and that too only with the crash course, the last 90 days crash course, was able to get 664. Okay, right now this is the month of July. If you have the enough willpower from now, and if you join and if you start the preparation right now, you can do much better results. And again, I repeat, preparing with college is easier than preparing with job. Akbar was a working student. Preparing with job is a little bit more challenging. You have to be responsible for managing, but college is manageable. It's manageable, dear. Okay, so guys, if you want to have everything, okay, at one place, okay, and especially if you're a college going aspirants, I'll tell you that, at home we have our offline batches also, but assuming college going student, if you're not able to come for offline, at least, okay, you can start with the online live course of home. Okay, you can start with the online live course of home if you want to have everything, to learn the concepts, to practice, to get the test series, and also to have revision modules and revision classes. Okay, the courses are available. Okay, let's talk about the courses later. Okay, so the online live course. Okay, online live course, why do I suggest? Because number one, okay, the mode that we follow is the comprehensive coverage of the syllabus. Okay, the first step of the first pillar of preparation is concepts, I told her. Okay, and from the beginning of the video, I've been telling you concepts is important. GATE is not an examination where you can mug up the formula and crack. You need to understand, and that's what we will ensure. We take a subject, okay, from 0 to the advanced level. Okay, and comprehensive, each and every part of the syllabus to be covered within the live class. Okay, within the live class. Okay, then next, after learning the concepts, okay, it's important to practice more and more so that you gain speed and accuracy. On the exam day, it's all about, how many questions you solve in the given time. Okay, so you need to improve the speed, and for that you need extensive problem. Okay, so the course will offer extensive problem solving in class and outside class. Okay, in class and outside class. Okay, so in class itself, okay, you will be, okay, within class, okay, if you combine all subjects, you will be solving roughly more than 3,000 questions within the live class, outside the class, okay, you get handouts. Okay, of course, it's a live batch, you get digital handouts in the digital format, and you also get the PYQs. You also get the PYQs again in the digital format. Again, you get the PYQs, the GATE all PYQs. Okay, for common subjects, you get for all branches. Like suppose you're studying control system, you will get the PYQs of ECEEIN, all branches, not only for one particular branch. Okay, and in the digital format. Okay, if you want printed copy, that also is available. Okay, printed copy, but at additional cost. Printed copy of the PYQ books also you can purchase, but at additional cost. But with the course, what do you get? You get all PYQs. Whatever is there in printed copy, you get everything, but in the digital format, in the PDF format, and handouts. Okay, that is additional question practice. Okay, right. So you get to practice previous year question, you get to practice additional question as homework, and more than 3,000 questions already discussed in class. This is separate. Okay, so this much problem range if you are covering, I think it's a win-win situation. It's really going to be okay. A comfortable situation for you going forward. Okay, yeah. Next, okay, the online test series which is included as a part of this course. Okay, so you'll be getting that free online test series as well. Okay, live and recorded access. Now, let's say for some particular reason you were not able to attend the live class. I'll honestly advise you to study live only so that you are disciplined, and in live you can immediately ask your doubts with the faculty. It's like it'll give you a feel of offline that you are in front of the faculty and you can ask immediately whatever doubt you have. But for some reason, okay, that day you are stuck in college or some health issue or some problem came and you could not watch it live. What happens? Okay, you can still watch this lecture as a recorded format. It's not missed for you. Of course, it is missed live, but it is available and you can access later in the night in the recorded format. So you will not miss the content at least. You will be ready for the next class and you will cover the same day class also. Okay, so that is also, a benefit in case you miss the live class. But honest advice, don't miss it. Doubt clearing support. Okay, you will get the doubt clearing support, okay, through Telegram. Okay, you will get the doubt clearing support through the Telegram. We have a dedicated Telegram group where students also discuss the doubt, but you can ask their respective doubt to the direct faculty itself. Okay, see, one way of doubt is within the class. Okay, so there are two ways of doubt. It's a live class. You can ask if you have a doubt immediately. But after the class, if you're solving questions, then you can ask your doubts. Okay, faculties and students, both of them are connected in the Telegrams. Okay, and the OM is known to have the best faculty team for ECEE in India. The profiles itself will speak. Okay, you guys yourself can decide. Okay, so Hemant sir, okay, who will be dealing digital electronics, EMF and EMT. Okay, All India rank 4 in engineering services examination. Okay, All India rank 1920, multiple times good rank in GATE as well. Okay, masters from BITS Pilani. Okay, and more than 7 years of teaching experience. Okay, Surendra Reddy sir will be dealing with the core subject of machines for EE students, rank 82 in GATE examination, okay, and MTech from IIT Bombay. Okay. Gautam sir dealing analog electronics, EDC, VLSI network, okay, MTech from IIT Madras and All India rank 18th in the GATE examination. Okay. There are many more details you can go through. Shankar sir, dealing with power electronics and control systems, MTech from IIT Kanpur. Okay, and more than 15 years of teaching experience. Okay, Giri sir, again dealing with the core subject of power systems, MTech from IIT Kanpur, All India rank 112 in the GATE examination. Okay, and also state first ranker in the APCPDCL. Okay. Okay, and this is about me. I'll be dealing with signals control, maths and aptitude, All India rank 9 in GATE and masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Okay, MY sir, communication, signal and system and measurements. Okay, BE from BITS Pilani and All India rank 1 in engineering services examination and All India rank 14, 26 and 40 in the GATE examination. So see, okay, the experience, the profile itself speaks. Okay, the team that you have seen associated with the OM, okay, all are GATE toppers you have seen and masters from the top institutes. All are masters from the top institutes, okay, of the nation. IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IISc Bangalore or BITS Pilani. You can see that. You can see those profiles and the experience attached. Okay, now guys, as I told you, so the OM live course, let me go back to that slide. I have to come here, sorry. Okay, so for GATE 26, okay, with 1 year validity, the fee 29,999 is currently priced at 19,999, and for GATE 27, okay, right, for 2 years validity, the fee is currently 28,999, but over and above that, you can get scholarships. Yes, the OM is bringing to you a scholarship test on this 20th of July. Okay, a scholarship test, okay, to get more and more financial benefits. Okay, if you deserve, okay, you should truly get the scholarship. So let me come to the details of the scholarship test. Okay, that is going to be conducted on the 20th of July. Okay, July 20 from 6:30 p.m. to 7:20 p.m. Okay, a 50 minutes test. A basic syllabus has been decided for this examination. Okay, so aptitude, mathematics and circuits. For EC we call it as networks as per official GATE syllabus. Okay, so 3 are very fundamental subjects: aptitude, maths and circuits, networks theory, and one core subject. Only one core subject in electrical, DC machines. Not the entire machines, only one type of machine, DC machine, and for EC, EDC. Okay. Right. So, this test can be written whether you are a first year, second year, third year or BTech completed student. And if you perform and if you're in the top 3, okay, if you're in the top 3, you get 100% scholarship, 100% scholarship. And based on your rank, you can get the scholarship. Okay, so rank 4 to 10, 60% scholarship and etc, etc, etc. Okay, so guys, you can take, advantage of this. We will attach the link, the registration link in the description of the video, and also you can just scan the QR code right now. If you want to register, you can get registered, for this examination. The registration is free and even the online test is free only. Okay, but this free test can give you multiple benefits with respect to our live course. And don't worry, this test is on 20th July, and after 20th July, we'll be announcing a new batch for our live course so that, those who are interested of the scholarship, they can join immediately the new batch. Okay, so mark the timing again, July 20, 6:30 p.m. to 7:20 p.m. Okay, right. Okay, for any details about the course, about scholarship test, about anything, you can contact 95156940553. As I also told you that offline batch is there. This is the announcement for EC. Soon we'll make the announcement for EE also. Okay, because EE, one batch starting just 6 July, and then there will be another batch coming up. Okay, that also will update you shortly. Okay, the fee for offline 65,999 is currently priced at 54,999. Okay, so offline modules are also available if you can manage offline. Okay, you're most welcome. Or if you think with college you cannot manage offline and you have to take online course, so I told you the complete details, okay, about the live course. But let me tell you, whether it is the live online course or whether it is offline course, our faculty team remains to be same. Okay, in both the courses, the faculties, the names, the profiles with the subjects, very transparent system. With the faculty with the name of the subjects, what subjects they are going to deal, that also I have clearly written you. Their profile, their experience, their All India rank their MTech from which college completely has been, shown to you. Okay. Now guys, some students from the beginning were having some question and answer. Some questions I could take, but I think many questions I could not take. So now guys, the question and answer time, as I told you at the end, I'll allow you. Okay, so guys, I request you, if you posted any doubt earlier also, I don't know whether you are available in the live session right now or not. So if you have any doubts, guys, please repost your doubts. Okay, please repost your doubts so that I can, take your doubts. Okay, Harish. Yeah, so you see, guy, Harish, I'll tell you one simple thing. Several students I have seen who have got rank like 2000, 3000, 4000, and then they have reattempted and they have come to, ranks like, 20, 30, 40, or even single digit. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, okay. Maybe you're not only, you have just missed few subjects, okay, core subjects. If you manage them also, you'll be really, your target, Harish, should be ranked below 50. Yes, Akbar, very soon we'll announce the test series. The work is almost on the completion phase. Very soon, Akbar, test series will be announced. So, Akbar, are you going to write the exam this year also? Okay, Sai Krishna, I'll check and inform to the team. Okay. Yes, guys, if any of you posted a doubt earlier, I request you to repost it so that let me check if you are available in the live session. Okay, okay, good to know, Akbar, you'll be appearing. No, you cannot download PDFs like the live class in the pre-recorded lecture, na, Akbar? See how you can manage with the college, Harish, that I told you. With especially MTech, I'll explain you more, Harish. You just message me in the Telegram. Okay, you can just DM me in the Telegram. This is my Telegram ID. Okay, you can search using this and not necessarily in the group, Harish. Send me as a DM so that I can guide you more how you'll be able to manage this. And regarding the live batch class timings, you can contact our support numbers. Okay, they'll guide you about the timings and everything. Okay, but the timings are specially designed for the live batch. They are designed to, taking in consideration that most of the students in live batch are college going students. Okay, so it will be mostly evening classes or very early morning classes, not colliding with any of the college timing. Okay, but exact timings, you can just contact her here and get your exact queries clear. Okay. Janvi, no problem. What is there in the group? Okay, see, that is where you have to prioritize. Okay, see, let them send your name in the group. Okay, but once you top the examination, once you get a good rank, okay, those people only, those professors only will send your name in the group, even with proud that this student got this much success. Let them send. You have to ignore several things. Whenever you are looking for a bigger target, some smaller things you have to ignore, Janvi. Ignore it. It is not some punishment. No, okay, they are posting, ignore it, yaar. What is there? Why you want to think? See, you cannot think about the world. You think about yourself right now and your family. That's it. You cannot think what this guy is thinking. Oh, my name is coming in the short attendance name. What people will think about me. Ignore. You have to learn to ignore if you have to be successful. You have to learn to ignore several things. Janvi, if you want to know the detailed strategy about concepts and practice, so you can watch my other videos available on the OM YouTube. Okay, a few days back itself, I took a complete strategy video on the GATE. Okay, 8 months preparation plan or detailed preparation plan for GATE. You can just watch through them quickly. There I have explained it strategic or detailed. Alright guys, so I think doubts are also exhausted. So that's it from my side, guys. Thank you for joining this video, and I hope today's videos might have given you some insights about how to manage. See, why college going students should write this examination, why they should start from the college time itself, and how to manage the college along with GATE preparation. Okay, I have given you practical model with the timing analysis. Okay, on a college day and on a holiday for both. Think about it. Is it practical or not? I think it's doable. Okay, I think it's practical. Okay, dear. Right. Okay, guys. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you for joining. And if you gained some insights, if you gained some knowledge, if you gained something from this video, do not forget to like the video. Like and subscribe to our home YouTube channel so as, you regularly get aware about what are the sessions happening and you keep, learning from those sessions.